like we're live. That don't happen too often. So how's everybody doing on this fine October morning, Delete. Wouldn't that suck if I did that on accident? Drop that volume a bit, because it's kind of blowing my ears out. I don't even know why I had the volume that loud, because Umineko blows my ears out, and that's what I was playing before this. I was reading Umineko. So, greetings and salutates, my potates. How y'all doing? Okay, so we might be doing things a little different tonight, because I feel like Team Dark Story is probably going to be a little too long for one stream. So, what I intend to do is, I intend to get about to a 2/3 way through Team Dark Story, and then save the other third and the final story for the finale stream next Saturday. So if that doesn't take too long, we might jump into doing a second, smaller stream to make up for another hour or so, unless this goes for about 2 hours or so. So that's going to be the plan for tonight. Glad to have you along, Jack. So, it's the last story we have to do, so let's jump right into it. I'm coming on you guys! There she is. I was gonna say, do you think Rouge was anyone's furry awakening, but of course she was. Rouge deflected the bullets with her tea towels. And no one heard this? Like, Rouge made a point of sneaking in.
You're mad at Eggman for sealing you in this room. And you can't remember anything, can you? Then it's settled. Now you two make up so we can start looking for Eggman together. Oh yeah, baby. This makes us a team.
We're just not going to tell Shadow anything about this after he was presumed dead after the last game. I don't know, for being a direct sequel to Sonic Adventure 2, they sure don't, sure don't react at all to Shadow.
Hope you can keep up with me.
Like, remember, like, the first time, it's like Sonic versus Team Dark, and he's just like, oh, hey, I remember that guy. And it's like, oh, not that guy you fought alongside with in space and potentially could react to you being emotionally distraught that we thought he died. No, it's fine, it's just whatever. Just immediately get into fighting and not telling him anything. I don't know, the story's, probably not this game's strong point. Little silly, but whatever. This is Sonic Adventure 3, after all. That's nice.
Let's go. To activate Team
Oh, now we can go super fast. Come on, let's do it.
Press the Z button when the gauge displayed at the top right corner of the screen is full. Once activated, you can immobilize the enemies, but only for the amount of energy in the gauge.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, the Team Dark's version of the Team Blast will freeze time for a little bit.
What's up with these
And it's nice, except in those, like, boss fights where it's, like, the robot carnival or whatever, because then nothing... Like, you're just sitting waiting for the time stop to end, because the enemies don't pop up even after the, Team Blast. You're just waiting for the,
Alright!
You're just waiting for it to end. I did it! I beat the time!
Just watch this.
Alright!
Woo!
Over here! Hurrah!
So the really fun thing about this is that all of Team Dark's levels are like 8 hours longer than they have to be, so... Can't move any farther.
Hurrah!
That's whatever. What you gonna be knitting, Ace? Oh, come on. I was trying to avoid the spike to a... Jesus. To not have that happen, but no, it's cool, whatever. Nice. Feel like we might actually need a couple of those.
I'll take it from here.
Square. Yeah, my laptop's been a little, dying more than usual recently, so... Not entirely sure what that means. But, I don't know, yesterday's Symphony of the Night stream survived for the most part, so... Good with it. That's stupid, right? I'm not missing something here.
Annihilate. Annihilate. Charge. Fire.
I'll take it from here!
Guns.
Hurrah!
Was something supposed to load here, and I just glitched it? No, that can't be right.
To you.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah!
Was weird.
Hurrah!
We haven't had that happen quite yet, but... I suppose it's possible. Nothing stopping it.
Hurrah!
Definitely new.
I'll take it from here.
At least it's really easy to level up just because the, stages drag on for so long.
Three of us go through those giant rings together.
Okay!
I'll take it
I
from
wish
here.
Thundershoot was a little more accurate, like Jiminy Christmas, dude. I feel like half the time I'm just watching them circle around.
I'll take it from here.
It's like, I appreciate it, guys, but maybe you could do a little better than that.
Omega!
I swear someone's Twitter handle that I like, that pops up on my account a lot is, their name is Worthless Consumer Models.
I'll take it from here!
It's literal fire!
May be used to get to the top.
No, I swear Team Dark's levels go on a little longer than Team Sonic's.
Minus gravity.
I might be entirely wrong, but from what I remember, they go on just a touch longer. Or it might just feel like it because they do throw a lot more like enemies and stuff in there as well. Like more of those like helmet heads, helmet head hammer dudes. God, I do not trust that.
Annihilation. Annihilation.
Useless heaps of metal.
I'll eliminate them all. Annihilate. Charge. Fire.
At least that one's good. It's not like big where it's like half the time you're like missing all of them.
Activating balance servos.
Of course, who built this? Ah, wonderful. Was beginning to think that wouldn't end. So that was definitely like an A rank, guys, right? Like, come on. Right?
Just average.
God. I feel like we were doing way but we did get hit. Alright, we got in. Now to flee.
Ancient civilization established on the sea.
This place is really beautiful.
Primary target is Eggman. Don't
I wonder why it took so long to save there. Usually that warning pops up during the loading screen. Oh yeah, yeah, forgot about that. I don't know, maybe we'll get an A rank on this one, huh? If the emulator doesn't die on me.
I'll take it from here.
unbreakable. Let me handle this. Annihilation. Annihilate charge.
Gonna avoid that key because guess who doesn't want to deal with that today?
Watch out for the falling stone pillars on the sides of the path.
Most of you should be able to go up by using the current from that path. Get ready to use the triangle guide.
So is that just a thing that everyone in this universe knows, or did like they plan this on the way here? It's like, ah yes, the triangle dive.
Worthless consumer models. Fire. Annihilate charge. Fire.
Level up.
I'll take it from here.
Why don't we try it there?
Ah! It almost shot me into the sea.
Level up.
Annihilate. Annihilate charge. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, it stops the timer as well? I had forgotten about that.
Just watch this.
Well, if I was actually going for all A ranks, I would probably care a little more, but as it stands,
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Annihilate charge. Fire.
Useless heaps of metal.
I'll eliminate them all.
I'll take it from here.
I mean, how do you think Omega feels about Shadow just being so, like, undeniably racist right in front of him?
I'll take it from here.
Take it from here. Good.
Eradicate.
I remember when I was young, I got into a fight with my friend.
Numerous Eggman robots detected.
That's the end of the story. No, I got into a fight with my friend where they were, like, positive that, like, Rouge was saying Optimus is here. It's like, no, you idiot, it's a Transformers reference. I'm like, no, it's not, fool.
All right.
And it's like, no, Optimus Prime, Optimus, you know Optimus. And I'm like, it's not Optimus, it's here. It's saying I'll take it from here. And he got really mad at me, and I think we stopped talking for the day.
No problem. I'll just make that robot shield.
Jesus. Feels like I'm doing a TAS.
I'll eliminate them all.
Chaos control.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. We're off.
I'll take it from here. Level up.
Oh.
What a weird way to write that.
Activates with fire launcher by pressing the B button while jumping in power formation. Shadow and fire transform into fireballs that Omega shoots at enemies.
What?
Annihilate.
The way Shadow says naturally there always made me think of, like, Malfoy from
Annihilate.
Harry Potter.
I'll take it from here.
Affirmative.
Something about it.
Just watch this.
Annihilate. Fire. Fire. Worthless consumer models.
So Omega trying to get someone's attention at the
Annihilate.
fucking trying to be funny today, and I'm really not being able to do it. Something about it.
Try
I'm gonna focus. I think it's because I just ate. I'm less funny right after I eat. I kind of got the food coma going.
Watch your back.
Oh, fuck.
Take it from here.
I can feel that one coming.
Now there's two rocks.
Things just got a little more interesting.
I wonder if I could have like gotten behind it and like messed up the pathing here.
Yeah.
Minus gravity detected.
Well, that probably cost me my A rank. Oh my god, if I could have gone into space, wouldn't that have been something? It's like when you get into like the egg fleet level and Rouge is like, whoa, we're in space, and he's like, space? Did you say space? And now I get it because I played Sonic Adventure. God damn it! I should have been killing more robots. That didn't feel like a D. I know with the whole rings, but... Yeah, I got shafted alright. Hey.
So, you're the ones who are playing games with my army.
Primary target detected. Destroy Dr. Eggman.
You must Omega. Is that any way to treat your creator? Now,
Come on you. Yeah, I feel like it's just straight up encouraged to be a little robo-phobic in this game.
Annihilate, annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Alright, now we can kill the Egghawk. Come on, you big blonde bastard. Uh-oh. Nailed it.
initiate rotary attack.
I am dealing a lot less damage than I want to be.
Annihilate, annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Aha! Got you there.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, fuck. No, don't die. Yosh.
Rotary attack. This is
Damn, that one ripped through him.
All right.
That sounded a little kinky. Alright. Like how Jay was having an orgasm over the ferry in Symphony of the Night last night. Yeah, I usually spam speed on that one, but I always forget how good Thundershoot is for some reason. I used to spam it a lot more as a kid.
So,
Maybe Kid Me was
that
smarter than me.
Eggman is behind all of this.
Whatever it takes, he's mine. Any objections?
Negative.
Is this the energy plant?
That red liquid is being traded at high prices.
Eggman must have
What is this,
plans to
Phantom
control the
Menace?
energy.
Politics in my Sonic game? Was it that moment that Rouge, or fucking Omega's like, oh, now I get the human emotion of lust.
Those machines are sucking the energy off the rope.
Terminate all Eggman robots, regardless of their purpose.
I'll take it from here.
We should have a talk with Omega. His therapist might be interested to hear that he's being a little bit racist, a little bit emo, and maybe a little suicidal, but we can help him through this. I fear her and love her. New mission, get her to hunt me. Really? Mia's voice actress does Rouge as well? That's probably why I like Rouge so much. Well, the voice direction in this game is not ideal. I feel like it's just the voice direction as well, because, I don't know, it's not like the lines are terrible. This is not an unsalvageable project. Except Tails' voice actor. Tails' voice actor is... I think Tails' voice actor is like 9, and... or something even younger than that. I don't know. Kids don't tend to be good voice actors. Not gonna say they aren't always. Chowder and Gumball do well with it. But Tails is in this game certainly is not either of those characters. Boy, she sure gets around. Good for her. Good for you, Mia's voice actress. You stacked that paper. You know, not Rogue. It is Rouge. As evidenced, but yeah, see, now we just get to wait. You see, I don't blame voice actors for their roles. Very few voice actors are responsible for the script writing of their character. Judging that poor woman for having to voice Bubsy in Bubsy 3D is not something I can fault her for. If anything, I think she's the victim there. Imagine having to have that stain on your resume. Jesus H, that was such a clusterfuck.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, I was gonna let that one go. We were gonna be a pacifist. And meanwhile, Omega's like, murder. Is she still voicing all these characters? I love when voice actors are still like really proficient after like years.
Use B button for acceleration and balance with control stick.
Like I was watching Trigun and Millie's voice actress does Shion Uzuki from Xenogears. And straight up, like, I love that voice actress. Like, I'd pay to like listen to her read the phone book to me in that voice. But then I saw that like she kind of just fell off the face of the earth after 2007. I'm like, oh, that's really sad. As far as like voice acting roles go. Well. There goes that speed run. Game kind of double inputted there.
For acceleration and balance with control stick.
Oh, come on! Well, we've earned us a nice E rank today, boys.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, I got a little nervous there. Turns out after you die once, you get a little nervous about it happening again. No clue why. Whoa. Game. At least that didn't cost me my life. Well, I'm not a speedrunner for this, though.
Just watch this.
Yeah, I played this on the PS2 version as a kid. Fuck!
Annihilate.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna take the full 3 hours just to get to the point I wanted to get to. But yeah, the PS2 version's hit detection is crap. Like, I've told y'all the story of the Froggy Forest stage where it's like, alright, you get a 50-50 chance of having fun today. Well, walked right into that. Alright, I have no rings. I'm liable to be comboed out, and I need to go. Thank you. Damn it. Blew the jump. Oh, are you joking? Yeah, see, this goes way longer than a Sonic's version did. Well. Have a nice Dr. Pete. Oh, we've definitely got us an E rank.
I couldn't even beat Gamma or Beta.
It's okay, guys. I did it. I'm really good at this video game. What should I promise as a giveaway if I get a shiny Magnemite in the middle of this stream? It's a hot game that everyone wants right now. Okay. Thought I could make that, but I couldn't.
This is a bit too much.
Activating balancer mode.
Not gonna bother with that.
Eggman's robot protecting unidentified machine. Eliminate the robot first. Annihilation. Kill. Fire.
Up, get it, because she flies. Kinda wanted that speed thing, but you know, whatever.
I'm sure it's very easy to fly from here.
So has anyone here pre-ordered Death Stranding?
Level up.
I'm very curious to see how it actually is, because, boy, the consensus there is the consensus does not seem to be that there's a consensus. And I'm very curious to see what that ends up meaning in the long run.
Annihilate.
Chaos control.
Eradicate.
I'll get them here.
It's Kojima's new game, Death Stranding. Boy, emulator, come on. Tank control is just Kegels. Oh, game. That's pretty fun. Christ, the emulator is screaming in agony. Grandma Nut! Gilf porn. Alright, hands up, y'all. Who here is unironically attracted to grandma porn? Alright, I'm not gonna ask that.
What a bunch of annoying punks. Let's take care of them first.
Oh. I want to see if I can actually land this a little smoothly, you know? Ah. Oh, no, no, oh, I'm not flying.
I'll take it from here.
Grandma Stuff'ems, am I right? Hey. Anyway. Perf. I'm always wary about getting on these speedways because I distinctly remember the PS2 version falling through one because of the awful hit detection. And that definitely feels on brand for this game. Ah! Sorry. Got scared. Natch. Look at how high we're getting.
I'll take it from here.
Bro, Roche got so high.
They are pretty, but they look kind of dangerous.
Fuck me, dude. Are you joking? This doesn't look anything like where we were. Yeah, big same, man. Hold up, how far back did that push us? Oh my god, that pushed us really far back. Oh, fuck, man, that's awful.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
That's so annoying. That wasn't even our fault. Oh, I might as well have just hit the restart button for all the good that did me. It's okay, guys. We're not going to let this discourage us. We're going to have a good time tonight, huh?
I'll take it from here.
Isn't it nuts that, like, Sonic Adventure 2 and the Dreamcast had DLC? Like, how ahead of the time is that? Like, it's not like DLC you paid for, but it's content that was downloadable. Like, there was, like, a Christmas event in the game. I don't know. I feel like the Dreamcast deserved better. Well, yeah, but no one outside the States had one of those, like the Super Nintendo things.
I'll take it from here. Chaos control.
I really wish they, like the Satellaview stuff was like more accessible still. I don't know, just DLC back in those days, it was like, man, ain't that something? Like, you think of it as a really modern invention, but it's not. It's just, I don't know, it's... but it's the whole thing behind like the Greed Island arc in Hunter x Hunter as well. Like, yeah, Togashi probably was playing a lot of Phantasy Star Online at that point. I wouldn't be surprised.
Energy mass approaching. Stay clear of them.
It's Kagura Gintama's birthday. God, it was right there too. That makes it even worse.
Annihilate. Leveling up. Annihilate.
You know, I thought about purchasing a Dreamcast recently, but I ended up deciding against it. Because Dreamcasts aren't expensive nowadays. Like, you can get a Dreamcast for pretty cheap online. Like, I think even for all the power cables and a controller, it's probably like $50 to get a Dreamcast right now. Ah!
Chaos control!
Kill.
Yeah, I'm really glad this pauses the timer, because this Team Blast is kind of fucking useless sometimes.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah! Level up.
Why'd we wait so long for a...
Hurrah! Got it. Hurrah!
Wait so long for a damn checkpoint the first time? Oh, I don't like that these are just popping up. Whoop. I think Dr. Stone even referenced Monster Hunter at one point.
Natural. Come on. Come on.
Monster Hunter is just a very big thing over there.
Annihilate.
And I'm glad that it's picking up steam in the West in general. Watching it grow with each new release has been really fun. Like, I remember in the 4U days when our Monster Hunter really started to pick up, I was like, ah, cool.
Chaos control!
And World being
This is the ultimate power.
Capcom's best-selling title in general. Oh, peace out, SL Gaming. It is a good feeling. Yeah, I was gonna play Generations Ultimate earlier today, and I don't know why I didn't.
Rising up from below.
Emergency.
Oh no, I think it's mostly because I stayed out later playing Go than I meant to.
Hurrah!
Looks like this
I didn't buy the Colossal Discovery event ticket, but
natural.
I'll take it. Hurrah!
Come on.
there were a lot of Reggie raids anyway, so I ended up just doing a lot of Reggie raids. May I please touch this? What the fuck? Okay. We're reloading the state because that was kind of bullshit.
Storage tank?
Look, it's rising up from below.
Emergency alert. Use the outdoor stairs to evacuate.
Yeah, no, the raids were popping with like 15-minute eggs, or sometimes the eggs just weren't popping and the raids would just immediately start.
Natural.
Why was that such an awful thing to do the first time?
Generators look just like the machines we saw earlier. If we destroy the robots, the devices should fall too.
Oh, fuck.
Hurrah!
Can we make it? Nope. Game? Fuck, did the emulator... Yeah, it crashed. Oh, no, there it goes.
Electromagnetic barrier
You know, I didn't buy the ticket because I refuse to support Niantic for it, because I know if this sells well, then we're gonna get they're gonna start locking future special research in general behind paywalls. Like, yeah, like I'm not paying $6 for Genesect. Fuck that.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, the first thing I got from the new breakthroughs are I got a Kyogre. I'm kind of hoping I can snag a shiny Groudon this
Just
time around.
average.
Whew, boy. I feel like that they throw like a lot more like speed running tactics into here though.
Man, who are those creeps over there?
What's up, SPO?
And you are...
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Who's this broad?
Our client's average.
Broad.
You mean the bad guys? You guys don't fool me. I know what you're after. Better stay out of my way.
Oh shoot, you got a shiny Registeel out of it. Nice. Me and my pal did 2 Registeels. Neither were shiny, neither were very good, but
All right, then let's do it.
fortunately,
Just get the doctor.
I'll find Eggman's treasure first.
Eggman is mine. Get out of our way.
Just cross the line. You'll regret.
into the abyss with you.
You should thank me for letting
Finally.
me live.
I'm just glad that Lock-On was TMable for all Reggies, because I have a 100% Regirock I got from research once. And now it has Lock-On, so that's really fun.
I wonder. Never mind, those guys were definitely up to no good.
Enemies detected 200 meters ahead. Initiating battle mode.
Your eyes good, buddy?
Wait for me!
Cool city.
Our top priority is
Carol
Eggman.
City.
Don't forget that. No time to waste.
You're too serious, Omega. There's someone there.
I love when it...
You can
What the
adjust
fuck?
direction of the ball by moving the control stick.
Oh, come on! Are you joking me?
Press the A button to hit it with the flipper.
Great, now I'm gonna have a miserable time getting up there, I know it.
Control the flippers.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I think I can... Take it back. This game sucks.
Come on. Come on.
Annihilation.
This game is a... This game, it truly is a bunch of poopy ass dicks.
Consumer models. Annihilation.
Good.
I see that you are having fun there. Can't have that.
Step aside.
Let's go.
It's not my own fault. That's a stupid mechanic and you know it.
Why don't we try it there?
Level up. Jump activation
I'll take it
ready.
from here. Hurrah!
Here they come.
Omega, attack them!
Eggman's robots.
Good thing my boy toys are there to take the blow for me. No, it's a dumb mechanic that when I see a bunch of things that require fighting or power types to fight, that I switch to power type automatically, thinking, cool, I'll handle that. It's like, alright, cool, we're gonna launch everyone here and then also give you everyone back instead of letting you switch back in time. Nah, that's just jank.
I'll take it from here. Got it.
Yes, Dire Morales. Good job, Shadow.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Alright, let's do it. Oh, you've been watching Power Rangers. That's what Lost Galaxy is.
Hurrah! Any time
I've been questioning what you've been watching because I ignored the initial, or I didn't ignore it. I missed the initial conversation. For the love of fuck, dude.
Hurrah!
Power Rangers Deep Space Nine. I misread that as Korean propaganda. I'm like, oh my god. Ace spatting for Kim.
Alright!
Chaos control.
Alright!
I'll take it from here.
That was a rather insensitive thing to say, wasn't it? Jesus, I didn't think about that. I'm sorry.
From here!
Take it from here.
I'll take it from here! I'll take it from here! Hurrah!
I'm doing pretty good. Got it. Yoink! Cool, 2 coins. You can't ignore me this time, Eggman. Hey, Dreddick, how's it going? You haven't been here in a while. Or you might have, and I just totally, forgotten and ignored it and revealed that I am an infallible human. Or, rather, I am a fallible human. Speaking of being a fallible human, this fallible robot is falling. Lit. Ah, busy with college, I gotcha. How's that going for you, by the way? I like college, but I always like to see how other people are doing.
This is the ultimate.
I'll take it from here!
Phallic, you. Yeah, I'm a real dick. Head.
Chaos control. We have to activate a
I would have. That would have been hilarious. A soft lock would have been great.
Hurrah!
Especially during streams. I'm a lot more like receptive to like games being like broken, buggy messes during streams because it's something we can laugh at. That's why I am looking forward to the Christmas special where we just do a bunch of like Christmas-based shovelware. Because I imagine that none of that is programmed very well. Oh yeah, good use of your time. I probably could have stood to do that myself. I was not prepared for college. Made it out alright, but you know, could have been better. Fucking.
Control.
Well, I knew I wasn't getting an A, but
Completed.
I'm surprised they did let me Team Blast when I didn't have all the members available.
I am Omega.
Oh shit!
The ultimate E-Series robot.
Oh my god! Wasn't expecting that. That was like getting a shiny Pokemon. Out of how likely that was.
You got it!
Good.
I imagine that the requirements are a little more kind on this stage. Yeah, but I lost all my rings still right at the end.
Annihilate.
Oh, fuck me, dude. Did it again.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
Here they come.
Omega, catch them.
Fire. Robots must be eliminated. Fire.
Look, it's like that one Avengers arcade game
Fire. Eradicate.
where you just be Iron Man and you just jump up and shoot beams all day. Or how I handle a lot of fights in Devil May Cry 1. Actually, no, I handle most of my fights in Devil May Cry 1 by turning it off and playing a game I actually enjoy, but,
I'll take it from here.
you know, same thing, right?
Annihilate. Annihilation.
Bingo on this table.
Just a reminder, son.
I know. But we can't work without having a bit of fun.
I have a crippling gambling addiction, my dear.
Good.
You must understand.
Good.
Yeah, I was hoping I could, like, jank that a little bit. Okay, Shadow is also dead. We waiting. We can do it though, right? Rouge on the table, or Omega on the table, what will he play? You're playing with your life, this ain't no truth or Jesus! Just beat it. It's the hip Mormon game, truth or Jesus. Well, no, that would imply that Jesus isn't the truth, which I don't think the Mormons are too, inclined to do. What do the Mormons know about telling the truth? Oh, well, hot take, I don't think Devil May Cry 1 was ever very good. I imagine when it just launched, maybe, but... I don't know. People are like, oh, Devil May Cry 2 is the worst one, and I'm like, have you played one? Because, one is not particularly good either. Dante's kind of an emo fuck there, too. And the combat is ass. I have not played 2, I was never encouraged to, but to be fair, I've also never gotten too far into 1 because I hate it so much. Hey, Yarn! Can this just fucking end? Oh my god. Thank you, Christ.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
I've been playing 4, and the best way I can describe it is it feels like how I imagine Wrath of Cortex must have felt to someone who just finished Crash 3. I'm not saying Devil May Cry 3 is as bad as Wrath of Cortex, but I'm saying it has a distinct feel compared to the PS2 ones.
Hurrah!
Annihilate.
Like, if you know what I mean, like, it feels like a little heavier, a little more, like, grounded, but yet cartoony. Spent almost 3 minutes on that, huh? Oh, whatever, I got an A rank I barely deserved in the last one, so...
Yeah!
Figures the world had to snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Omega, do your thing.
But 3 was good. 3 is where I understood why people liked this series. Whereas with 1 and 2, I just straight up did not understand why people still say 1 is good. I'm like, it's not 2001 anymore. We don't have to pretend. Very excited to try 5. That seems key now. Oh, Shadow's dead.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, I'm dead. And I dropped a state right when I died, so... Camera angle, for the love of Christ! Yeah, Devil May Cry 1 is just... it's shit. I should stream... I don't stream games I'm interested in. I don't stream games I'm interested in blind, rather. Plus, I'm not good enough at Devil May Cry's combat to make a stream worth watching. Whoop! Well, because it kind of falls under the whole, like, thing of, like, I want to be the guy. There's nothing interesting about watching someone fail over and over again.
But still, no
It looks like that case is being guarded by those guys.
Or, like, the idea of, like, somewhat the joke being like, haha, look, I'm having a hard time and dying a lot, is a joke that lasts for a very short amount of time. Like, as far as it being, like, actually funny or entertaining.
I'll take it from here.
So that's my take on it. I want to be the guy era Let's Plays are long over. We don't have to deal with that anymore. Whoa! Good God. That one's hurting me. Oh, I've got a little of a nausea burps there. And I don't usually get, like, motion sick playing games. That one was, a little unfortunate.
I'll take it from here.
Okay. I have nightmares about this. Like, I still have recurring nightmares about, like, driving on a highway that is built exactly like this. Like, recurring nightmares.
Got it.
And I had them before this game, so I'm surprised this game isn't one of those childhood games that made me, like, scared.
Got it.
Oh, yep, get your money's worth, Bree. Best of luck. Oh. Oh.
All right.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I skipped right past the last table! Jumping fucking Jiminy, dude!
This proves my power.
Oh my god, that even got me a straight up B rank! Oh my god, that was so cool.
Doctor.
Tell me, Doctor, what was I doing? Asleep on that base? And what about my memory?
Your memory.
Yeah, the game owed me that after,
You have no past to remember.
What?
I think what I
Rouge, tell him that's not true.
you were
pass to remember. By the way, that person next to you knows everything you've gone through.
We have to fight him.
Numerous targets detected inside perimeter. Prepare to release. Level up.
Level up.
Eradicate.
But no, it's cool, whatever. We'll have a story where everything would be fine if people just bothered to communicate. The best kinds of stories that no one hates.
Eradicate. Activation ready. Annihilate guard.
Level up.
Annihilate.
Okay.
I think Rouge has the money to spare. It's 3,000 US. What would, I don't know. What would Shadow do with money?
Just as well.
Them all. Useless pieces of junk.
Annoying little pests, aren't they?
Damn, you made out.
Chaos control.
Just as
Wait, hold up. You got a black label Final Fantasy VII for under $50?
I'll take it from there.
Annihilate.
Not bad.
Annihilate guard. Fire.
I'll take it from the
Annihilate guard. Fire. Annihilate guard.
Holy fuck, dude. I know it's not the misprint, but still, that's...
I'll take it from here.
Unless things have changed, Black Label FF7 was $50 by itself for a long time.
Them all.
Anytime now. Just as well.
Chaos control.
Yeah, you could honestly, like, sell that back.
Level up.
It all plays the same, you might as well get your money for it.
Annihilate. Annihilate guard. Fire. Annihilate guard. Fire.
I'm about to say, you could sell your Black Label Final Fantasy VII and buy the remake.
Just as well. Okay.
Annihilate guard. Fire. Annihilate guard. Fire.
Smash them all.
Ready.
I'll take it from here.
Eradicate.
I'll take it from there.
Annihilate.
Gee.
Stop this senseless fight.
You underestimated us, haven't you?
Activation test unsuccessful. Minimal resistance detected.
This is only the beginning.
He only says that when he's about to lose.
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
Mission completed.
I wish that Omega would caress my bottom in his strong metallic
Super
fingers.
robots destroyed.
don't shame me, Yarn.
Eggman energy detected. Ground base up ahead.
I wonder what the doctor really meant.
We must capture him first. Let's go.
Yeah, you gotta tell me what you think of Final Fantasy VII, Lazy.
To accelerate and use the control stick to balance.
It's one of my favorites. I tell you to play Chrono Cross, but I still think you should play Trigger first.
Stick left or right and press the A button to jump from rail to rail.
That's entirely valid, Ace. Seven actually took me a little bit to get into myself. I couldn't get into 7 until I played Chrono Trigger, actually.
Amazing.
if no one's complaining, I don't really see the downside in it. 7 is very good. I like 7 a lot. You always get those hipsters that are like, oh, 7 sucks because it's popular. Like, there are valid reasons not to like 7, but its popularity is not one of them. Again, I iterate, if no one complains, it's all good. Dude, I'm so hyped for 7. Dude, even my friend who's not into Final Fantasy 7, or into Final Fantasy in general, is excited for R. Yeah, no, I felt the exact same way, Ian. Like I said, that it took me until I played Chrono Trigger to really get it. So my recommendation is play Chrono Trigger. And that's just my recommendations for life in general. Like, excuse me, sorry. You haven't really lived until you played Chrono Trigger. Ah! Yeah, just get like some SNES 9X going, good ROM, and you'll be fine. I heard the Steam and mobile versions got fixed to not be shit, so it's also an option if you want to go legal like some kind of nerd. Okay, maybe I'd recommend buying Chrono Trigger if you can. I do like it, and that's one of the RPGs I always try to support.
I'll take it from here.
Just so Square knows, hey, maybe we can really get Chrono Break going in the end after all, huh?
Armored train approaching.
Don't worry about them. Just keep moving.
I love how awful the rubber banding AI is.
The rail disappeared.
No worries.
Oh, very worried. I'm not talking because I'm very, very worried.
I'll take it from here.
Erupting burning finger. Yo, where can I watch G Gundam?
Minus gravity detected.
This is a
I'm a little wary of pirating anime recently since I got called out by my ISP for yoinking Detective Pikachu.
Level up.
I think it's rough.
Naturally.
Alright, where can I watch it in a way that doesn't suck ass? Crunchyroll is the goddamn devil. Unless you're paying for premium.
Here they come.
Omega, attack them.
Eggman robot
Internet service provider.
eliminated. Fire. Annihilator. Fire. Annihilator. Eradicate.
Crunchyroll's ads are just so infuriating. It's like, alright, here's a bunch of... I know I've talked about this. It's like, cool, here's a bunch of... like 10-second ads with no context, like anime clips, and it's like somehow this is gonna make you want to watch this show. It's like, wow, look at this really generic like shot of a shonen anime. Look at this like big battle scene, but it's 10 seconds long, and I have no context for why I should care about why this is happening. Because you're not supposed to be stealing movies on your internet service.
Eggman robots must be eliminated.
The rail disappeared.
And if they detect that you've been doing it, you can get yelled at for it. There's nothing they can do about it, but I don't think there's anything they can do about it, but it's still a little wary, so. Crunchyroll has ads for dubbed anime? I thought they were all sub.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Alright, we're breaking the rules.
All right.
Yeah, I knew Iron-Blooded Orphans was on Hulu. I passed by it looking for Trigun. Really? I didn't think they did any dubs. Because I was gonna watch Eureka 7 on Crunchyroll, and it was like...
Just average.
God. And they only have the sub. I have it on DVD, I just didn't want to reach over and open the case. I ended up watching all of Eureka 7, I have the DVDs. I mostly just want to watch G Gundam because I love that, like, cheesy 90s anime style, it's so good.
It's starting to look like a base.
Here we go.
Prepare to infiltrate.
This is one of the ones, the levels on the demo of this game. Back in the days when Target would have, like, game demos for things that weren't on the 3DS or Switch. Remember they'd have, like, whole, like, demo console systems and all that? Like, that's most of what I played of Banjo-Tooie and Pokemon Stadium 2. Were the Target demo kiosks.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
That was the first time I played Wind Waker. I had no idea how to hurt the boss.
This must be the
It was like the first boss, and I was like, I don't know how to do this, this sucks.
Let's get in.
Excuse me.
Level up. Did you know that we can maneuver right and left while airborne?
That's foolish. Also, why didn't you tell me that before we were airborne?
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
I don't know what I was doing there.
What's this?
Alright, Aaron Hansen. Wow, that was fun.
Annihilate.
That feels more like a classic Sonic moment, like where the game stops being fun real quick and decides to just hit you with something random because fuck you.
Take it from here.
That feels more like 2D Sonic.
Annihilate. Fire.
What's this?
This is a cover.
Now, why does Eggman have all this build? What's he doing with all this?
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, that one's just, you either know it's there or you get a game over.
Annihilate. Annihilate. Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Nile Charge absolutely sounds like a cool, like an RPG skill. But where does Eggman get the funding for this? Like, they don't just give anyone this kind of money. Stocks, stonks.
Annihilate.
Is it Doctor gets? Yeah, I guess so. Because it's not like we've ever seen like Gun get mad at what Eggman's doing, except maybe in Sonic 06.
Why don't we do a lower route?
That sounds like college sometimes. More my community college than my actual one, but the actual one taught me to pay a little more attention to my syllabi, so.
I'll take it from here.
Don't trust it.
Just watch this.
That doesn't always work.
Don't fall.
Well, tell me what to do.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah! I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Useless heaps of metal.
I'll eliminate them all.
Yeah, I don't envy first-year teachers. That's gotta be a spooky job at the best of times, but... Oh my god, the emulator. I'm actually kind of glad it's slowing down, though. Give me a little more reaction time for some of this.
The cannon sure
Yeah,
came
sorry
in
about your ears, kids.
Yeah, but a bit
Are you
scary.
fucking joking? No, that's not happening. Sorry about having to listen to this again, but the game decided maybe functioning wasn't in its best interest. Yeah, this is dubstep.
The cannon sure came in handy.
Yeah, but a bit.
The cannon sure came in handy.
Yeah, but a bit scary.
Yeah, a little bit, especially when it don't fucking work right. Whew.
But still no match.
Here they come.
Do they really think they have a chance?
I'll take it from
I still
here.
think this is one of the better Sonic games, honestly.
I'll take it from here. Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
But I also just don't think the series is very fun. This is still probably the Sonic game I would return to over anything else. Because when it works, it's exhilarating.
Jump to the car ahead as we destroy.
I'll take it from here.
What about Colors? I haven't actually played Colors. But I like Generations, and everything I've seen about Colors makes it kind of look like Generations is expanding on the idea that Colors had. So I'd probably really like Colors.
I'll take it from here.
I just need to get around to actually playing Colors.
Each time the bobsled takes on damage, one character is thrown off the bobsled. The speed decreases if I'm thrown off, and if Rouge falls off, the bobsled won't be able to jump.
Ah! Wait, I had to beat that in 10 seconds? That doesn't seem right.
I'll take it from here.
Sonic Rush. I remember Sonic Rush was, someone made Sonic Rush fan art in art class in elementary school, and
I'll take it from
the
here.
teacher had it framed. I also did not care for that art teacher at all because I don't know if you know, I can't draw. But instead of like kind of like grading me on that kind of curve or like, I don't know, helping me do better with it, she just constantly gave me B's in the class. So I was always fucking up my all A's just because I had no idea what that teacher wanted. It was really, really frustrating. And then I had a different art teacher who kind of understood that and like taught me a little more with it and kind of graded more in tune with my abilities. And I got an A, but then math class kind of bugged me on that one. So I never got all A's.
Power balance adjustment needed.
And it's also why I never cared much to get better at art. I'm gonna blame that teacher forever. Huh. Aw, thanks, Brad.
We got him!
Capture him first. Then you can have your revenge, Omega.
Affirmative.
Ready all cannons! Open fire!
We have to get him no matter what. All right?
Okay.
All I know is that I make art in my thumbnails, and I have people come to my streams every time I do it, so... Who got the last laugh, Teach? Alright, do one more run through. Or, let's see how we can do with this.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, no, we should do one more run through and get up to level 2 each, I think. No! Thank God I saved. Yeah, you'd figure a mobile Chow Garden would be like a no-brainer. But this is what happens when stockholders run the companies and not, you know, people who think about consumers.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
God, I keep getting annihilated by those ones.
Chaos control.
Not how to put a stop to that.
We're not done yet. Don't let your guards down.
I know. You'll be careful too.
Ready to attack.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
Nice. the fuck hit me? There's a lot coming at me today. What is this, Toho? Jesus.
Chaos control. You'll pay for this.
Mission completed.
Guys, I'm good at video games, I swear. Stonks.
Large weapon transporter battleship destroyed.
Shaky, shaky.
Shadow?
Let's go.
Alternate life form data has been copied.
Oh my god. Eggman is a manlet. But like a sexy manlet, you know? Sorry. Like an omelet. Cool, these next two stages will be the last one for this stream, and I think we'll have time to be able to just jump into the,
Activating balance servo.
an hour of the stream I was gonna play in just in case.
Detecting a frog in the vicinity. Annihilate.
Oh, fuck.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Remember, guys, Lucario is a manlet. If you've ever liked Lucario, you're supporting manlet rights. And you know what? It's valid.
Did you guys hear a crow?
Detecting a frog in the vicinity.
Could it be this one?
I'll take it from here.
Where are my boys?
Level up.
Well, I don't know. Imagine if, like, people always get, like, worried about, like, giant versions of monsters, but could you imagine how spooky, like, just a human-sized frog would be? I think it would be scarier than, like, a kaiju frog.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
No problem. Let's get moving.
Because it feels like it'd be more personal. Like, a kaiju frog, I feel like it's just gonna, like, jump and then, like, leave this part of the city alone. But, like, a human-sized frog would, like, absolutely, like, specifically, like, hunt you down.
Level up.
Have I seen Konosuba? I don't watch much in the way of seasonal anime. So you're saying the Sonic world is in Pikmin world?
I'll take it. Hurrah! Hurrah!
Don't fall.
Don't tell me what to do.
Hurrah!
It ain't easy being green, and your corpses will be after I'm
Looks
done
like
with
those
you.
weapons are not in that case.
That's Kermit getting his revenge on the infidels.
I'll take it.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Kill.
I'll take it from here.
Kill! My cousins and I thought that was so funny when we first played that. I'm like, haha, that robot yelled kill in my funny child's game.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take hurrah!
Because my cousins used to come over a lot more often. And it was my birthday that year. Well, it was my birthday every year. But the year I got Sonic Heroes, it was at Easter on my birthday, and they came over. And it was really fun. We got in fights, because we did that.
Danger.
They don't come over often so much anymore. Actually, I don't think I've seen one of my cousins in a long while. I don't know. We kind of, you know, got our own lives when we grew up.
I'll take it from here.
There's some more to the dynamic, but, you know, y'all don't need to know all that. All I'm saying is, I get Umineko.
Hurrah!
It's not quite that dysfunctional, though.
Danger. Deep grade ahead.
Chaos
Hey, yeah, it's me looking at my report card, am I right? Yeah.
Just as planned.
Just as planned. That's what she's saying. I didn't know what the hell she was saying when I was younger. Like, just as flying? Is that a thing the kids say nowadays? So I must have been deaf when I was a bab. Just a plan.
Flying vegetation detected up ahead.
Be my guest.
No! Not again! It's the second time that's happened. Oh, we're so far back.
I'll take it from here.
Ah. I've never had that happen to me in my life before the stream, and now this is the second time it's happened.
Minus gravity detected.
The world is a fuck.
It's all over if you fall.
Annihilate.
Total dude.
Get from here.
Annihilate.
Why won't your banyan yokai watch come into my room at night and make sweet love? Why won't your banyan look me in the eyes during sex anymore? I have done everything he requested of me. I gave up my family. I gave up my will as a woman. I gave Jabangin everything he wanted in this world, and yet still he won't pipe me down. What do I need to do to make my man happy?
Chaos control.
Ah. Yeah, I don't know why it took 5 years of Spanish class. I always sound racist when I say this, but I learned way more in 1 month of working at Chipotle than I did in 5 years in Spanish class. Umi Neko when they talk?
Robots must be eliminated.
I think I'll just skip past him instead.
Charge fire. Annihilator fire. Annihilation.
I like that it slaps us right on our thick behinds. Like a bunch of dirty boys.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Good. Reloaded.
Let's go.
This is a bit too much.
Activating balancer mode. Fire, 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 fire.
Nice.
Serious Ivy. Let's grind on. I'll take it from here.
It feels like that Sonic, you're going too fast. Yeah. I felt the same way. I had a sign language class in community college, and we had to go to a deaf event. And during it, like, we chose to go to like a kids play, like at Maryland School for the Deaf, and they were playing, they were doing like a play of Aladdin, and it was all in deaf.
This
That
proves
came out
my
weird. It was
power.
all in sign language, but there was like a narrator for like the parents who could hear or the guardians who could hear. And keeping up with these kids, I'm just like, I can't keep up. Like, I recognize like 30% of what I saw. And I kind of wish I kept up with sign language because it was a really interesting class, but I've forgotten pretty much everything I learned in it. But it was 5 years ago, so. Yeah, it was
It's a
ASL.
swamp, so
I
be
just-
careful. I'll take it from
I just don't
here.
remember anything about it.
Level up!
Here they come.
Omega, attack them!
Eggman robots must be eliminated.
Because it was a cool class with people I really enjoyed talking with and like interacting with and learning with, but straight up I just don't remember anything about them. 5 years out of practice. God!
It's a swamp, so be careful.
Try going up there.
Level up!
Here they come.
Omega, attack them!
Annihilation robots must be eliminated.
Hurrah!
Good.
I don't like it, kids.
Level up! I can get from here!
What else was I doing at that point in my life? 2014.
I'll take it from here.
That was the last math class I ever had to take. Is Ace here? Yeah, Ace is here. You're in the bio, right? You're in the bio. Like, bio is your major, from what I understand. Is it a math-heavy course?
Hurrah! Hurrah!
I actually had a French course. I dropped it for more Spanish, though.
Hurrah!
I didn't even really particularly want to go to AP Spanish. It was my senior year, and I just didn't want to... I don't know, it was familiar and comforting. Statistics, huh? Sounds like math to me.
Hurrah! There's that black frog again.
Rouge can't say that like that.
That robot is armor-plated. Only I can destroy them.
Hurrah!
Oh, well, that's a good sign at least.
Hurrah!
Because I'm kind like, I figure if I ever go back to college, I want a bio bachelor. Because it's the one science I kind of it's the only science I really got and had fun with. But I know if I have to go back for more math, I'm just not going to want to do it.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
No problem. Let's get moving.
All right!
No! Jesus Christ, you couldn't have just bit the bullet?
Let's go.
Sit here and had to drag that out for a year and a half.
I can get from here! Hurrah! There's that black frog again.
Yeah, hey Cammy. Really thought you were Ace, but just by the color of your icons right next to each other and I didn't see the names. I kind of rely on, especially during platformer streams, I kind of rely on, not even necessarily your pictures, I rely on the colors of them. I'm like, ah, yes, this person.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
This is a job for Rouge.
You don't say.
Hurrah!
I gave a job to Rouge and she fucking blew it.
No problem. Let's get moving.
Hurrah!
I'll take it from here.
Yeah!
I was about to say, I'm surprised you haven't switched to Kagura on YouTube yet.
Danger. Deep grade ahead. Do they really think they have a chance?
Oh yeah, this is the part where in the PS2 version you have the 50-50 chance of having fun. That,
I can get from here!
that very specific, hitbox is not the most reliable in the PS2 version.
Beaten by Rouge. How weak they must be.
I'll take it from here. There he is again. I'll take it from here.
Annihilation.
Did it just like glitch me through that, or did I just have to beat the one there?
Still no match.
Uh-oh. Come on, hitbox. Come on, hitbox. Invincibility frames. Could have lasted a little longer. Surprised it actually worked as well as it did.
I'll take it from here.
Imagine if the swamp level gave you swamp-ass IRL.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Come on.
Imagine next-gen game technology where getting swamp-ass in the game gives you swamp-ass in real life. Imagine if swamps were real.
Should we make it fly again?
Just 2035 memes. Well, no, if these enemies were swampletics, like, this game would be impossible. It wouldn't be fun.
Chaos
No real fun in just getting annihilated.
Come on.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, I think it takes a while to have a pix end.
Level up.
Like changing your YouTube icon. Takes a bit of a second.
There he is again.
Of course, I just haven't done it in years. The last time I changed my icon was when my my Rido LP was new, and that was, 2016. You gonna do anything for me, buddy? Did you do anything? Did the game break? No, we're good.
Hurrah. Level up.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, chem was the worst. I think the only reason I passed chem in high school, to be perfectly honest, is my friend let me cheat on his tests.
Annihilate.
Like, he, let me, look on his tests to get forward with it, and I don't have any shame about that. I just straight up wouldn't have passed. Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Kinda cut that a little weird, but...
Hey, are they trying to take us down to the swamp?
Spineless creatures.
Oh yeah, shit, this. I thought it said soulless creatures.
There's something coming.
If the giant alligator living in the
Yeah, I'm really surprised I pulled that huge gap off. I didn't think I had enough juice for it.
enemies eliminated.
Ah. Give me something good. Come on.
I can do better.
Oh my god, she sounded so depressed there. That was really sad. I can do better.
Look, it's that hedgehog.
Wonder what the big rush is all about. Bet you those guys will end up getting in my way and making trouble.
Hey, isn't that...
Sonic!
Talk about being stubborn and full of surprises.
Long time no see.
Why aren't you more surprised?
Way for nothing. We'll take it from here.
What'd you say?
Sensors locked on Eggman. Non-compliant intruders will be destroyed.
guess Sonic is just a sociopath.
Not the best way to greet those you haven't seen in a while.
What was that? Hedgehog that looked like my twin.
Certain characters are enemy formation. Let me be the leader when enemies are in tower formation.
Got it. Shit.
Shit! Her tits are actually full of helium. Makes it easier for her to fly.
Just a fake.
But they leak out of her
Like I
nipples when she
thought.
strains them too much. Ha! Oh, that said Hans's castle for some reason. Welcome to Hans's castle.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Affirmative.
What's up? Something on your mind?
Well, never mind. Let's go. That blue hedgehog like me. What did the doctor say about my memory? And just who am I?
Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna drop states here because there's not enough content if I go any further for another stream, but I also don't feel like we're gonna be able to fit everything in very well here. So we're gonna call this stream right here, and I'm gonna boot up another stream right afterwards at 9:30. We're gonna start a little bit of another stream. So, a little something fun, I think we'll all enjoy. It'll be the beginning of my Christmas special, games that I very much associate with this season. So, you know. I've got two games as such planned, and we'll be starting the first one tonight, because the other one, I kinda wanna just, get going on the actual Nintendo 64. So, well, it's because it'll probably take me all of November and December to finish it up. So, it'll be fun. So, tell you what, I'm gonna drop the stream here in 11 minutes at 9:30 EST. Let's join up again for some Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Cool. Catch you guys in a little bit. Hope you've been enjoying Sonic, and we'll be right back with some FF Mystic Quest. See you then.